Hello and welcome back to Telio60 Plays Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, and today is the day. For everything has been obtained in this file for items and scans. It's time for the final boss. Well, there's still one thing I do have to do before that. For this file at least, but nothing super major. And that is heading to a different location in the same exact area. However, story beat will happen first, so there is that. We have 100% missile and every scan log. Big thing is we have every missile and every scan log. Just gonna do a quick scroll for them. But they're up before one forget. For what's here. The two remaining are obviously Silex forces. One has to probably be Silex. Obviously, last time I did show all the stuff for putting the 200% in because I did it on a different file, but I'm planning on doing it still here and hitting that save limit.
You Samus. You found the missing pieces. That was everything I needed to fix Betsy. You know, the mech. She is good to go.
Excellent work, Samus.
With the mech repaired, we'll be able to destroy the force field around Chrono Tower.
Yeah, we're gonna want to be careful with that. Just saying I had to get a little creative with those repairs. Yeah, I can only guarantee about 80% functionality.
Oh, just 80%. That's good, Gearhead.
We trust you. We can leave for Chrono Tower whenever you give the order, Samus. You ready?
Not yet. I like the fact that you do get that small bit of dialogue though that something I like is that the rest of the team does trust. Oh god, I've already forgot his name. And we were just talking to him. Everybody complains about him, and then I'm like, who? Miles. That's right. Somehow this game still ends up with less power bombs than even Prime 1 had. Prime 1 had 10. 8. Though Prime 3 did have 0 last time I checked.
Order
Oh,
Samus.
at
Ready?
this point, this is a point of no return if you haven't gotten every item, though.
Once we
So,
leave, there's no turning back. If there is anything you need to complete, now is the time. All right, listen up. We got a lot of ground to cover, so check your gear. If it don't punch a hole in something, we don't got a use for it. Our mission is to guide Samus to the master teleporter. To do that, we gotta cross Soul Valley and destroy the force field around Chrono Tower.
I like this.
Open her up!
Force field undamaged. I must increase power.
No. I told you I can only guarantee 80%.
Recalculating. Warning. System critical.
We need to abort. The weapon's gonna blow.
Oh no, the weapon's about to go.
Oh no.
Oh. Is Boo okay? There we go. That's good.
Force field destroyed.
Well done. Oh, no, my baby. I'm so sorry.
She did good.
She did. She sure did.
This is our moment. You coming, Mac?
Yes, sir, Sarge.
Oh, we got the full 5 in. Interesting. Can't wait for the chaos that will get me early remove any of the fun.
Wow, this place is so beautiful.
Oh, we got 4 dots. That's not good. Are they bomb slot? Okay, one here. Guardian. Recognize the chosen one. No. Returning from the start of the game.
The robots are awake.
Yes. The temple responds to Samus.
Okay, just making sure they didn't become hostile. Okay. Everybody's just walking at a snail's pace. Everybody's like, oh no, she's just walking. No. A shrine. Oh, The last of the vision cutscene. Chosen one. I fear this is the last we would see. I've waited alone for a long time. Those 12 Lemorn who left to find you. None have returned. I know nothing of their fate. Did they find you? Are you here listening to my words? I fear not, for even in the darkness, I cling to hope. I believe you will find your way to zero. I believe you will save us.
You okay, Samus?
Yep.
Give her a minute.
Response to Guardian Command. Sure. Expanding object. Can't really hear the music, but it sounds really good.
The robots are the keys.
Hey, we got an elevator. Let's head up.
Wait for everyone to join on before I auto go up.
Look. Isn't it gorgeous?
Oh no, God. Oh no. All the Cybots are here. Hopefully they don't trigger as we head up. Oh, that's a wall. So the arm actually has to come back. I assume at this point you could go around and start talking to them for any additional dialogue you want. I'm not gonna do that. I might do that on my own time though. Oh, bureaus has come kind of dark.
We reached the top of the tower.
Here's a fighter ball rail. That's the original playback. Oh, Mackenzie hasn't been out in a while.
Careful up there.
So he doesn't realize the psychic powers I now have allow me to just use the morph ball on thin air. Huh. So we got something. Psychic healing pod. Nope. The shrine disappeared.
Look at this place.
But it does kind of look like it become a dome. Nope. Oh, the chosen one has done their duty once again.
You got the keys. Take us home.
Yep. Walk forward into another cutscene. When it could have just been accompanying the previous cutscene. And it looked kind of like the thing. Ooh, that. Did one of the 12 find us? No, but we found their unfortunately leaving, which was one of the teleporters to here. Hmm.
Guys, I can't believe it. We're actually going home.
Oh, Samus walked up to the surviving reactor. Hmm. Oh, a healing pod was closed. Oh. So there were two psychics. That ain't so. Why can't we just use the full barrier? Um, okay. Okay, I can see where this this boss can have issues. I'm not even gonna. Oh, I see.
All right, let's get the rest of these off.
Funny enough, it's the first item we get from. Oh, phase 2. Now Tip formed into a dragon head. Okay, I can see where some of these are going to suck. Oh, I was not expecting that. You want to do that? Fine. Oh. Anti-psych.
Armstrong needs your help.
Thank you.
Okay, we got 4. Okay, we got. Something chaotic like this. I'm actually glad I have these guys, but I also understand my loss conditions are also centered on these guys. So, from previous things, so I'm actually not too angry with it. I'd say I wouldn't see this as a final boss, though I would probably agree with that notion. Give me that additional arm. Yeah. I see. This feels about right for the a certain other final boss. Ah. Um. It's gonna probably take a while.
I'm alive.
go. Here we go. This is payback for the tornado. This does feel very Hunters inspired though for the boss being in there. Can these things not be? It, nope. There we go. Why can't I? Oh. Oh. Where is think we're on normal phase now? And no. I'm willing to do another cycle area though. I'll say the fight's interesting.
Good.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. Give me all that. That shortened this job real nicely. knock him down.
Oh, I'm just getting started.
Nope, now it's just
Where'd they go?
now it's just me and Psylocke, and Samus and Psylocke in this fight. I will say, I like this. This is a interesting fight. Ooh! Oh! Hi. Ow. There we go.
Just you and me, Samus. Come on! Let's get this over with.
Did he steal one of my... I do not get this one. I will admit, I do not get the... Oh. Okay. This feels segmented. Do not understand this phase. That was a power bomb. Oh. Oh. This is map system offline. Ugh. Oh, another one of these. Oh, it's a multi-hit one. I did not mean to do that. Nope. Miniature black troll. Ah. Oh, and I just failed that. Okay. I, I don't know how to dodge that. Low checkpoint. Is it coming into tower or is it at the start of the full battle? It's right here. So is it everything is at full or is it how much you've already had? Control beam is... Of course, I'm not going to have any time to dodge that. He's about to start going back into that phase. Ugh. Got through that phase without any additional damage. Really not really taking advantage of that barrier, though. Why do I have a feeling I'm missing a scan log and I don't know what it is?
Let's get this over with.
Okay. That is a dodge into attack. Ah, you're supposed to charge into him on that phase. Good to know. Okay. Ow. That requires so much. Since now I know how to deal with this, and that black hole does not mean anything. I hope I still have enough for whatever is next. Even at the end, she still reached out.
Go after her?
Tell me how, and I'm there.
Alert. Spatial anomaly detected.
Great. What now? Here we go. Be ready for anything.
Now, Silex is
I knew you'd come back.
stuck in space.
Never doubted you for a second, boss.
Glad to have you with us.
Samus, does that mean Silex
Does that mean Silex is dead? I doubt that.
Ready to go home?
We'll be right behind you.
I am just curious. Ah. Well, I did miss a scan log, unfortunately.
Maybe if I,
Button. I scanned all the nano arm.
crystal powers the teleporter. It only
Ah.
responds to you. Wait, is that Virus? And that must be Tanamar. Home sweet home.
And you are sure?
Well, we're gonna find out.
You did it.
We're really going home.
Oh.
Psylocke! But...
Nope.
Samus! No!
Protect the teleporter!
Are you alright? I got you.
Ah.
Providing cover.
Teleporter's not gonna last long. You gotta make the jump while you still can. I'll do my best to stabilize the power. Yes! Restart the sequence. We'll buy you time while it charges.
Ah. Sorry, just beat him up.
Hey, Samus. Solon be with you.
Hmm. Ah. So they did fully take the page out of that book. Well, that's the credit, so supposed credit. What did I miss though? This is for me to figure out. I will say, for the most part, compared to what people said on here, not my least favorite game. Now, is this a fake one? Oh, I did. Okay. I didn't realize that was considered different. Okay, that's my fault. Okay, I can answer this now. If you're wondering what the scan log is that I missed, apparently Silux's morph ball, variant morph ball mode is technically counts as a different scan than Silux himself. For whatever reason. That's fine. I have a save right before it and I can redo it. Currently, though, we have reached the end of Prime 4. And I can still technically say 200% because I do have a save point right before the fight anyway. I would also believe that I can just start back up there if I want to because of the checkpoint / auto save. But I'm not completely sure on that front. I will say though, not my favorite Prime game. I will say that. Prime 1 still takes the cake, personally. I will say I do like this more than probably Prime 3, where there are things... Prime 3 needs a new coat of paint for me to like it. I'll even say it's probably the way I see Super. It needs a new coat of... a different coat of paint for me to really get into it. To enjoy. Because of my first game experience. I think everything done in Prime 4, though, that is a older Prime 3 item, does work beautifully. Like the grapple lasso. Very fun. But yeah, I have finished the game. And that is great. So, I think if I want to look at certain gallery things, I have to bust out the Silux amiibo. Which, to be fair, it's not too bad. I did buy it. Could not have it sit in its box. Overall, I don't see what the complete issue... something I've heard about the final boss is the fact that that apparently a lot of people had a bunch of game overs due to one of the GF troopers going down. Obviously, I didn't have that happen because I've already had the GF troopers go down. And I must have gotten lucky with pattern. So I will say I cannot give a full disposition there. Otherwise, I actually really enjoyed the boss fight, actually. I did kind of... I don't think Silux, though, is a good final boss. I did enjoy it as a boss fight. Two different things, though. The final just you versus Silux battle, though, the field, I would actually like as another come back as an actual final boss arena. Cool final boss arena. Don't think Silux is worthy of that, since technically he's only in 3 games, and one of those games he's more so a cameo, and in this game he's just a rogue leader, the leader of a rogue faction of space pirates. Oh, that doesn't like Samus due to the flashback scenes we had been seeing throughout the game. I'm thinking either A, his squadron of GF troopers was wiped out by an attack by space pirate, where B, Samus ended up using a power bomb. But his unit was destroyed because Samus also potentially arrived too late, and that's why he hates both the Galactic Federation, seeing themselves as disposable, and Samus as too late to save anyone and a false protector. Could be it. One of those weird scenarios of, oh, we have military advisors here. I wasn't expecting to see them actually talk to for either translation or fully at Nintendo for story writing. That's actually interesting. Interesting to know there. But the only big thing I can say I don't necessarily care for is Soul Valley and the Green Crystals. I think they're fine. When you know when not to miss one. Then it becomes a needle in a haystack. And a long couple hours chase. Otherwise, though, once you do the 200%, you never have to do it again. 200% only has to happen once. Who cares? That might be mean of me to say, but do it. Do to say you prove that you have done it at least once, and that's it. Play the game how you want. Otherwise, though, most of it, I will say, I enjoyed. I do find some things a little unresponsive, like some of the dodging and whatnot, but I do enjoy the game. Much to the contrary to a lot of people. And I'm now back on Tamar. I did go to the right spot, right? Huh. And I actually kind of like the middle animation. Oh. Oh. And the psychic crystal is now removed and sent into the seed. As a reminder. I would assume now that Samus is back, I assume it is possible. Yeah, I have it's fine, but I actually have a spare save file. But if I want to restart, then I don't have to worry about the scans anymore. But Lockjaw. Screw Lockjaw. I will say though, considering I played this game 3 to 4 times through the beginning, I will say, not my least favorite Prime game. Now, I will say most of the Metroid games I played are not a least favorite. Most of them are games I would probably come back to at some point. The only real two that I'd say I would never return to are OG NES I just can't get behind that game. And Prime Hunters. Because, unfortunately, I did not play that game during its heyday of multiplayer, so I cannot say I like that game. I will say, though, in full, there are things I do like about it. It's not a game I would like playing. There are concepts I do like and wouldn't mind seeing return. This game actually proved some of that because I said I didn't want to see ammo ever again between Hunters and Prime 2. And lo and behold, a game that I actually don't mind beam ammo. Mainly because they give me more than 150 per each. Or like 250 per each. Anyway, it wasn't as bad because there weren't also as many doors. They weren't necessary to travel with. They were used as often as a missile would be. Speaking of other things, I do like the legacy, the suit barrier. Came in handy for that final encounter, to say the least. I will say I probably won't use it again. It does. That barrier does feel like it's meant for the final boss only, though, because I'll be doing a playthrough later on my own to see if getting that one green energy crystal thing I missed at the time I want to. Because I can obviously get everything in that shrine before the Omega variant for the Grievers. And the Great Mind, if I can get the light suit there, which would make it the earliest. But other than that, nothing really much else there. I definitely will say this is higher in my list than probably some others. I definitely would play this before other rounds. And two very conscientious choices. I will understand for saying that. But I'm not here to nitpick. I do enjoy the game. And I think if you're a new player, it's a pretty good time. I do like, we'll say, design-wise, I do like, Silent. No. Yes, I know. Oh, these two are the 100% of long. Scan 100% of the log. Griever. %, logbook. Most of these are, unfortunately, logbook. Oh. Some of these, redid themselves. Oh. Okay. That tackle was cool. The technically memory, should they not be able to return at a later point. %, 100%. And there's the last one. I don't know why this one is completely out of order comparatively. Maybe. What I might do is, as a bonus video or something, I might have a recording going where I come back in right as I torch Psylocke for the second time. That probably is going to be the best idea. I mean, as it says though, I can just scan the Psylocke amiibo. Pretty. Or, well, one of them. I'm not playing. I'll beat the game on hard mode. Later. Some of this game already strains, I will say. Not a game I feel like would be good on hard mode. Just due to how some of the attack settings work. But that's just me. It will eventually happen. At a later point in time. Otherwise, that is going to be it for Metroid Prime 4. To reiterate, not my least favorite game in Prime and in Metroid as a whole. There are some issues, I will be honest. Part of it is I can agree with that there's no travel points between areas. I'm surprised the Fury Green only has the one cargo launcher that only shoots out to Soul Valley, and there's not a couple extra, at least that it can at least target once you get to those areas and find like the activation point for the other portion of the cannon, so you can't get there immediately. That would have been cool. But I also will say, not like these areas are super big. They definitely feel like Prime Hunters, kind of small. Not a few puzzles here and there, not super puzzle heavy. More shooter than what Metroid typically is. Though there are some that I can definitely say are a little more head scratching the first place. Otherwise, I do find the concept cool. I know the main current producer for Metroid has said he doesn't really like using other studios' ideas when it comes to Metroid, unless it's, I assume, Mercury Steam stuff for mainline Metroid at the moment. For 2D Metroid at the moment. And that's the thing people think is, oh, Prime's not canon. This game might not be at the moment. Doesn't have any real connection points at the moment. I wouldn't say it's not canon yet. A good way to say it's more fuel to the fire for why Metroid 2 exists. And not just one trip to Sebes. Does make more sense. However, this game does allow for that kind of idea of, well, since Dread kind of was the end of the Chozo and the specifically Metroid, as in the larva and floating jellyfish type Metroid saga or story for Samus, we don't know a good future of what could be next. We at least with this game have a potential choice with the 12 Lemorn that teleported out from Vuros. We also have a technically rescue mission should the 5 EF troops survive against Psylocke. I mean, considering Psylocke just took a beating from Samus prior, I honestly wouldn't have been surprised if, and how most of them were just kind of single-handed, just trouncing Psylocke for the most part there. They could probably do that at that point. But yeah, it does kind of suck that a lot of the story is trying to get everyone back, and they stay. Which, as I said, with the one story I think maybe the Japanese side was trying to pull from more so than Retro, but maybe Retro also was there that Prime 2 promotional manga that where there I think it was Bravo Group, 4 or 5 of the members actually survived in the manga, and it was a shortened version of the story because of that, of the main Prime 2 story because of that. But they all sacrificed themselves at the end. Spoilers for a couple-age-old book that's in another language, to be fair, where while Samus is fighting Emperor Ing and Dark Samus, there is actually an Ing swarm going on that final portal for her to try and come back. And these troopers sacrifice themselves, taking out the onslaught and falling while doing so. And potentially succumbing to their injuries. Which then the Luminoff then, harbor as heroes. They respect that group's sacrifice. Could be similar to the Lemorne here in a future game, which fine. It does scream that they were trying to pull from that, and I did hear about the interview while I haven't read or watched it, that this game was essentially probably should have been canceled, but they pieced enough from some of the other games that seem like cool ideas. I feel like this Prime 4 is more of a technically proof of concept that got past beta and alphas and just went fine. But for some, a boring game is worse than a non-boring game, and that is kind of true in most regards. Otherwise, though, I do like this game. That's all there is to it. And I went on a tangent again, but that is going to be it for today's part. Thank you all so very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you all again for the next game. So, I'll see you all next time. Bye!